Hey, welcome back. It's TVU's Most Wanted. I'm Jared, and as promised, Mike Maines and the Branches on the show. How are you guys doing?
So good.
Doing
Jared.
awesome.
So good.
You know what? Last time we hung out was a little less formal. We were just sitting on some steps. It was at Hope Fest. Now you guys have your own couch.
I love it.
Moving up in the world. How's the couch treating you?
Incredible.
Yeah, I don't know that it actually does move up as much as the stairs did, but it is a step in the right direction.
You know what? Before we even had the cameras turned on, you were kind of blending in with the couch with your shirt there. And we did throw around the idea of having you just take your shirt off and shoot with no shirt on.
Yeah, I think the downside was I didn't have enough chest hair to clip the microphone into it.
You know, hey, you know what? Speaking of last time we hung out, you didn't have as much facial hair either. And let me tell you what, it's looking good.
Thanks, Jared.
It's looking good. Tell me the secret. How's it been going? Tell me the hygiene and everything behind all your facial hair.
Well, the biggest trick to the beard portion of it is you just don't shave.
You just don't? Okay. Because see, I've tried that, and there's a difference between you and I guess, because I don't get this. I don't even get like, I don't get that either.
Well,
I just get like
it takes
one or two here and here, and it just doesn't work out.
I think it just takes a lot of concentration and focus. You just gotta try really hard. What you should
I'm
do,
not trying hard enough.
If you want to practice, just at your home, just in the bathroom mirror, just stare at yourself, get really close to the mirror, and just try to force the hairs out. And whenever you see them move a little bit, because it's a different technique for everybody, just remember the technique that you tried directly before they started sprouting. And just do that on a consistent basis. And about a week or so.
What if I put up pictures of people with awesome beards like yourself? Like Chuck Norris, maybe, when he had a beard, something like that. You know, just put up some pictures
for motivation.
Of guys.
Yeah, I see what you're saying. The problem is that won't work. Vicarious beard growth is actually a myth. I read about it on an Urban Dictionary this morning.
So that doesn't
Did you
work.
legitimately read about that on Urban Dictionary? Okay, I was like, what is that really? What does this guy read?
All morning.
I was like, what is this guy reading in the morning?
He snuck off to read Urban Dictionary about myths about growing beards.
You guys ready to leave? So I'm sorry, I'm reading Urban Dictionary with my tea right now. It's awesome.
Now, not only do you have this amazing beard going on, but the mustache is working for you too, and the curl.
We are still on the topic of facial hair,
Dude,
aren't we, Jared?
It's legendary. Look, man, like facial hair is in, right? And you have not only a beard, but you have a mustache too. I'm impressed.
Thank you.
Do you comb it?
I do. I have a mustache comb. I use mustache
Is it
wax.
one that, like, we hung out with, who was it? Becoming the Archetype a couple weeks ago. And he had like a switchblade mustache comb.
I've seen those. They are incredible.
Hit a button, there it is. And it's like this big, and he just combs his mustache. And he doesn't even have nearly the mustache that you do. So what kind of comb do you have?
I think mine's probably a bit more precise. It's smaller. I've seen the guy from Becoming the Archetype.
Yeah.
And he has like some intimidating facial hair.
He does.
But his has less, I think, finesse than mine. I don't want to like offend if he's out there watching this. But
it's not offensive. His is intimidating, yours is finesse.
Right.
I get it.
If our facial hair got in a fight, his would win, hands down. If our facial
But yours would look good losing.
If our facial hair were competing against one another's on the MTV show Next, mine would be the one that got chosen.
That's fantastic. All right, more with Mike Maines and the Branches is coming up. I promise we'll stop talking about facial hair. We'll get into other things. We're not going to talk anymore about facial hair, although I did have one more question, but I'll save it. I'll just save it. Maybe I'll save it for the end. All right, we'll come back to that. But let's talk more about hygiene. Let's talk about showering. Mike, I think you have a confession to make.
Yeah, I was showering last night in the hotel, and I realized like I was like abnormally sweatier than usual, and I've gone about a week without showering, which is pretty bad for me.
You know what? I mean, that's not good. I'm not gonna say that you should only shower once a week, but I guarantee you, we have had lots of bands in here that showering once a week would be quite a feat. I'd say they go 2, maybe 3 weeks without showering. There are certain people, and I'm telling you what, man, I think showering once a week is okay when you're on tour. So I don't think you should feel bad about that.
I feel like in the rock and roll community, there's this general expectation of poor hygiene.
You get away with a lot, right?
And I'm not saying that I condone it necessarily.
Well, with hair combed like that and a beard that is, but we won't go back to that.
I appreciate that more than you know.
Did you shower this week, Shannon?
Yes.
How often?
3 times?
Three times?
Three times?
That's pretty good.
See, that's impressive.
Good.
I feel like though, if you have a female in your band, a lot of things are different. Like showers happen more often.
Yeah.
I heard you guys.
Restroom stops happen a lot
that's for
more
sure.
often.
Absolutely. Now wait, I heard maybe it was on Twitter or something. I saw you guys have been without AC in the van for a while.
You definitely heard correct.
How has that been?
Awesome.
Yeah, really good.
It's a little warm out here.
Yeah.
It's been crazy hot. Like
Our
there's
van
been
is
this
black.
bubble over the van. Oh my gosh, right, your van is black too. That's
Not that there's
reflecting
anything
the
wrong
heat.
with that.
Oh my.
It's just warm.
10 points.
There is
for
something
Reese.
wrong with it though, and that's that it's not reflecting the heat. That is just sucking in all the heat and humidity. So what happened to the AC?
Something.
It was upside down.
Literally, yeah. Will you explain?
Your AC was upside down?
Yeah, someone put it in upside down.
Who put in your air conditioner?
I don't think we could say.
Okay, because I'd be going back to that person like, remember that one time? Yeah, it's upside down. That didn't work so well.
A friend of the band, we'll say that. God bless you, friend. Their friend, we'll say their friend too. They put it in, and we're like, we paid them to get the part and stuff like that, and we're like, this is awesome.
Cool.
Van still broke, but we got $100 into it or whatever, and then we just got it fixed. I think it was 2 or 3 days ago. I think.
Only 2.
Only 2 days ago.
So it's all fixed.
Yes.
Thank you.
Nice. Right side up.
Because what I was getting at with things being different when you have a girl in the band, a question that I always like to ask is, would you rather go in the summer without AC in the van or in the winter without heat in the van?
Winter heat.
Really?
What?
See, because I think if you have a girl in your band, girls get cold, right? So
You can always put more clothes on, but if you're a girl, you can't take all your clothes off like these boys.
Wow.
she's a thinker.
He is just throwing it out there.
Wow. Okay, so if it gets hot, then they just strip down in the van, and that's where they're at. All right, more with Mike Maines and the Branches. TVU's Most Wanted. Welcome back. It's TVU's Most Wanted. Mike Maines and the Branches. They all still have their clothes on. It's air conditioning cool in here, so it's all good. And apparently, you guys are hip hop fans.
Yeah.
Let's just get right into it. I won't lie, you don't strike me as hip hop fans. So
I don't know why you would say that.
I don't know. I don't know either. It just, you don't strike me as hip hop fans.
What do we strike you as? What kind of fans?
I don't know. I really don't know. Because you guys were just talking about like Advent, this crazy hardcore band that you guys really like. Don't strike me as Advent fans either, but
We're diverse, Jared.
I appreciate that because I like hardcore, I like hip hop, I like Mike Maines and the Branches.
Who doesn't?
Everywhere in between. Who doesn't? So tell me about figuring out that you were hip hop fans.
We were discussing it in the van last night. We were playing this game where you try to reword rap songs and other people try to guess what it is.
Okay.
And we discovered that the only rap songs that any of us knew were either Kanye West or were written in the 90s. so we determined all the rap that we like, we only like ironically.
And my problem is like, I don't understand, like Shannon and David are way more knowledgeable as far as like the categorization of the different genres within the genre of rap music. Like somebody will say like rap or hip hop and I'll say 50 Cent.
Right.
Did I say that gangster enough?
Sure,
okay,
absolutely.
Cool.
That works.
I thought it was offensive.
But they're like, that's not hip hop. Like, that's more like club, or that's more like gangster rap.
That means you are a hip hop fan because I didn't even, when you said there's like genres within the genre, like, I don't know.
See, I appreciate 50 Cent though.
See, now I'm offended, okay? Come on, man.
I appreciate 50 Cent because he actually has a song called In Da Club.
In Da Club.
And so I feel like that's more specific. I feel like if every rapper did that, it would be helpful.
Can you guys cover a rap song? You think you can?
It
has been done, my friend.
No way.
Flat out. We did, what was that? What was the name of that song, Shannon?
Bedroom Intruder.
Bed Intruder.
Oh, really? Oh, that's right. You guys did that live, didn't you?
We did, yeah.
If you haven't seen Mike Maines and the Branches live, there you go. Now you have to see them live because if they're covering the Bed Intruder song.
Or we'll find you.
Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. All right, so you're hip hop fans, but you said you like the new Play-Doh album.
Yeah.
That's a great album, actually. And we have Play-Doh's video on TVU as well. Have you seen the video for that?
I have not.
Man, we need to get into that. All right, just keep watching. We'll get into You Heard. More with Mike Maines and the Branches coming up. It's TVU's Most Wanted. getting the privilege to hang out with Mike Maines and the Branches. Thank you guys for coming in today.
Oh, it's our pleasure, Jared.
It's been a treat. And the last time I said that was when a band in Kansas was here. So it's been quite a treat.
Man, we had to get compared to those guys.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
Horrible
I didn't mean
thing.
to offend you. Do you feel offended?
I don't want to say I feel offended. They're good guys. I would be more offended if it was a musical comparison.
Yeah,
I'm okay with being compared to them as people,
Right.
though.
You
They're
know,
good dudes.
the last time a band in Kansas was here, Jeremy had a mustache that could rival.
He just shaved it off.
I know.
What is that about?
Travesty. It's an absolute travesty. Do you feel offended?
I feel offended simply because I think it's fraudulent. Because their band, no, hear me out. Their band sells mustaches on their merch table.
That's true. I wonder if they quit selling those.
I think they should.
Yeah.
He
you know what?
completely abandoned his mustache.
They should change the name of their band. They should.
Should they?
They also have t-shirts. Now, they didn't actually create these t-shirts, but some guy in California made a t-shirt with Jeremy's face on it with the mustache and says, Jeremy Spring is my homeboy. And that's just, you can't even, I mean, that's
Burn
like
it.
yeah, it's like an antique now.
Burn
Like,
this mother down.
yeah, exactly, right? So, I don't know. But let's get one last facial hair question out of the way.
Do it up.
I thought about this. If I grew a beard, I would want to go all summer with this beard, mustache, what have you, get really like tan and or burnt, because I burn, and then shave it off. Do you think you would have like beard tan lines?
I can attest to the fact that you would most definitely
Really?
have beard tan
So
lines.
if you shaved your beard right now, clean shave, just took it all
I
off.
would have the white outline of a beard on my face for literally weeks.
That would be pretty awesome. I mean,
Would it?
it would. It would. Yes, it would. I'm not saying you should do it now. Maybe you should give it like another month because we still got some summer left.
Right.
And then in the fall, let it go.
Bake it.
Yeah. Clean shave. Just tan lines all winter.
Okay,
You
Jared.
have to get tan enough that you'd have tan lines all winter.
I'll do it just for you, and I'll send you a picture.
All right, I'm in. So before you guys leave, we should probably talk about like band stuff. Like you kind of in this band doing stuff.
Yeah.
What does Mike Maines and the Branches have planned coming up the rest of the summer? What's going on?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Absolutely nothing.
I guess that's not a bad thing.
We quit.
You guys are done.
No, we
You hear first on TVU.
You heard first, Mike Maines and the Branches, done.
we're doing Purple Door.
Yeah,
which,
we'll be there. See you guys
awesome. Then we're doing, I believe, Sunfest.
Okay.
And then, other than that, we're kind of laying low in the club in Michigan. That was such a pathetic reference. We're just gonna kind of relax and hang out in Michigan for a little while.
Okay.
And, still not quite over that indie club thing, but
Still going back. So just hanging out, chilling for the month of August, hitting some festivals towards the fall. People want to keep up, find out when you're going to be out, where you're going to be out. What's the best way to follow Mike Maines and the Branches?
Twitter.
Twitter, for one. Facebook.
Facebook.
We have a Facebook page.
Google Plus?
What is Google
Okay,
Plus?
can we talk about this?
What is?
What's going on with Google Plus, Jared?
You know what's funny?
Are you on Google Plus?
I am.
Tell me about it.
Look, Google Plus is like the good stuff about Twitter, the good stuff about Facebook combined. There's no like junk. Google Plus is awesome, man. That's a whole nother show, all right? And listen, we are all kind of social media hipsters here at TVU and Radio U. We're like, oh yeah, man, Facebook, that was so like 10 years ago. We're on Google Plus. So don't take it from me, but you should try Google Plus.
Cameron Strang was talking about it, and if he thinks it's sweet, it's probably pretty legit.
Well, I need an invite from you, though, right?
All right, invite me. Or send me an email. I'll invite you guys to Google Plus.
Deal.
Just get in. All right, so if you want to keep up, you can, of course, link up at TVUlive.com. Guys, thanks again for hanging out with me on the show today.
It's an honor.
Been a treat. It's TVU's Most Wanted.